Hey, what's going on guys, Timzy here, and in today's video we're going to continue our How to Defend series, moving on to the reading objective on Kafe. So let's get into it. So when it comes to defending reading, you're going to want to run a Smoke, a Jger, a Maestro, a Bandit, and either a Melusi or a Valkyrie. And when it comes to reinforcements, you're going to want to get the two reading walls, the two dining to train walls, the left side dining wall facing white stairs. We're going to go upstairs and get the two tarp to freezer walls. We're going to get two of the cocktail walls, the left and the right side of the cocktail double door, and our last reinforcement is going to go on the train hatch. Before we talk about utility, if you guys are watching this video and you're not currently subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and notification bell. I make a lot of these how-to videos, and 78% of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you guys are watching this and you enjoy this series, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Let's get back into it. So we're going to be starting out with Smoke, so I can show you guys all of the lines of sight and rotation holes. You're going to make head holes across this reading wall. You're also going to make head holes across this dining wall. And as for rotation holes, you're going to go ahead and make a crouch vault hole on the left-hand side of this reinforcement. And then you're going to make a crouch hole in the corner of laundry. And for the most part, that's pretty much your setup. You're going to also open up this laundry hatch. And there are a few vertical holes that you can make that I like to show you guys. So you're going to make a hole here. You can cover the freezer door. If you make a hole here, you can cover the other freezer door. And then, of course, you can actually make a hole to watch the cocktail double door. This will just be to help your teammates that are playing cocktail. And then as for your shield, we're going to bring it upstairs. We're going to place it on the second cocktail bar. And this is going to be for your teammates upstairs. We're going to have a couple ADSs in front of it, and this will just help them hold it a little bit longer. As for positioning, you're pretty much just going to be playing in sight. The typical default plants that the attackers will typically plant in is going to be in this corner for reading, and then over on dining, it's going to be in this corner on dining. So just be aware that that's where they typically like to plant. You have a couple different positions that you can play to cover those default plants with the smokes. And if you guys want to, if you want a more in-depth Smoke video, I'll have a Kafe video linked down in the description below so you guys can kind of get a better understanding of where to kind of position yourself. But anyways, pretty much you're just going to be playing these vertical holes for the most part, and then a lot of the time your teammates might get pressured out too much to the point where they have to leave, and you will have to try to hold the objective with your smokes. And just do your best, just watch out for your laundry hatch, of course, and then if the reading 90 hull is very, very important to kind of be aware of, but that's pretty much it. Alright, moving on to Jger, we're going to go ahead and place an ADS on either side of this door. You could place, both on the left-hand side or both on the right-hand side. You just want to cover the shield that's going to be on C2. As for our third ADS, we're going to place it on wood stack, and this is just going to cover the white hall. And as for our barbed wire, you are pretty much just going to place one on the bottom of white stairs. And then our last piece is going to go inside of 90. Right around here. And as for positioning, you are going to be playing top floor. You're going to be playing top floor with the Bandit and the Maestro as well. But the Jger is going to be a little bit more aggressive. He is more of the roamer. The Bandit and the Maestro are pretty much going to try to lock down cocktail / this top white wood stacks. But Jger is going to be a little bit more aggressive. And I recommend playing in Christmas early. Try to shoot some drones. But ultimately, you should be giving up this position if you get pressured too heavily. But just do your best to try to hold either Christmas, cigar shop, or you can even sit near skylight and kind of just sit around here, shoot some drones, and then kind of back up. You're pretty safe vaulting over these bars to try to get back to cocktail. And then if you just want to break the railings here, you can just run across and then you're back safely in cocktail. But you're just pretty much going to roam for the most part and then back up to white stairs. And you're going to be the person holding white stairs. You do want to be aware of this window. If the attackers do go to this window, you probably can't play here. But you're going to be pretty much holding this as soon as the attackers decide to drop the hatches and start pushing Christmas. Now, moving on to the Maestro, we're going to go ahead and place an evil eye inside of reading. I'll show you guys that in a second. We're going to place an evil eye upstairs on heaven. Just hop up on this bar, place it up here. And the reason behind this is we want to use this to have info for the top floor. This cam is going to get shot every single time. So you want to use the evil eye for info, and then you're pretty much going to be playing behind the shield that the smoke places. You can kind of zap some drones if you see them, swing if you need to shoot some drones, and then for the most part, if you do need to fall back, you do have this laundry hatch. And as for your barbed wire, we're just going to place it under skylight. Place one on this bar right here. And then the other one I like to kind of place is just going to be inside of the bar, like on the inner part of the bar. Force the attackers to try to push freezer, which you will have the smoke playing holes underneath. And then for the most part, you just kind of chill up here. And that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot to it. Just try to hold up here as long as you can. But ultimately, you are going to have to give it up if the attackers pressure it too heavily. But who knows? Maybe they don't pressure it heavy enough and you guys can play upstairs for a long time. But we're going to go ahead and place this Evil Eye here. And this covers the default plant, as well as it gets you kind of visual info with this wall. If it's open, you'll have some visual info on what's going on in the hallway and partially into dining. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be your setup. So moving on to Bandit, we're going to go ahead and place 2 bandits on the reading wall, and then we're going to go upstairs and place the other 2 bandits on the tarp to freezer wall. We're just going to place it right here. And then that is pretty much it for your actual setup, but when it comes to positioning, you are going to be top floor. You're going to be rotating between top white stairs like wood stack here, tarp. You can help the Maestro play behind the shield. If you guys want to play a little bit aggressive, that's perfectly fine, but the whole goal here is to end up giving this up if the attackers pressure you too heavily. But you're just going to be up here. You're pretty much a roamer. You do have a Nitro. You have this hatch open to rotate, and you kind of just do your thing. So this might take a little bit of trial and error just trying to figure out how to play up top, but it's really not too hard. You just want to make sure that you stay alive at the end of the day so that you can rotate back to site and you have a Nitro on site, and then you also have more guns on the objective. And last but not least, we have Valkyrie. So when it comes to Valk cams, I'm not really going to tell you guys where to throw them. I will show you guys some rooms that are very good to have some info for. So Christmas is going to be very important. I threw a cam up there just for example. And getting info on the under skylight here is pretty important too, just to give you info, or just give info to your teammates that are playing up top. So here's kind of just an example cam. That one's a pretty good one. Under this cart is also very good as well. But this is just to give info for the people playing top floor. And then as for your last cam, you can either use it in one of 2 spots, either inside of pillars to get pillar info, or you can use it inside of reading just to get reading info, or slash dining if you want to put it in dining as well, since you do have the Evil Eye inside of reading. Getting a cam inside of dining just to get info on dining is also pretty good. But as for positioning, you are pretty much going to be playing inside of train slash mining, which is why we kind of reinforce this train hatch. And for the most part, when it comes to attacking this objective, if they push top floor, they typically are going to open this wall or walk through cigar shop, so you might be able to get some pretty easy nitro picks on the people up top. And yeah, so you're just pretty much going to roam inside a train, maybe see if you can go for a flank possibly, probably not, just because it's probably not going to be open, but for the most part, you just want to make sure you hold this as long as possible. If you get pressured out too heavily, you can always rotate through dining. And then of course we're going to have this hatch open with also, you know, rotation holes, so you can actually rotate out and kind of do your thing. But yeah, for the most part, that's pretty much all you got to do. Anyways guys, that's going to be all for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did so, don't forget to leave a like on the video. And if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and notification bell. If this is the first video in the series that you guys are watching, don't forget to go down to the description below and check out the playlist link to the other maps and sites that I've done so far. And also, if you guys want to leave a comment down below suggesting the next map that you guys want to see, please don't forget to do that so I know what you guys want to see. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.